Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to BallySprings. The recently updated BallySprings, of which now we have a mowed grass texture that looks like this. So anyways, the last time we met, I was waiting for the temperature to cool down a little bit so we could get to fertilizing the grass fields anyways, and then basically that was sort of our plan. So as you may have just noticed, I ran the truck down to the store and picked up just to kill some time in between when we left and when I thought the temperature was going to cool down. I grabbed the truck and went down to the store to pick up the fertilizer that had been left there in error. I remember they were supposed to deliver some stuff to me, but ended up not. So we've picked that up. I have gone and I've got the grass fertilized already, and then I opted to fertilize this plowed ground just to get it out of the way. I figured, you know what, I mean, in the end I might end up with a trailer, a seeder or planter that also does the fertilizing. It's quite possible. It's sort of what I often end up with, and the chance that I don't, I figured I may as well get out here and get this dirt fertilized, and then worst case is I just plant. I don't fertilize unless there's some benefit to over fertilizing, and then we could do that too, but I don't think that's actually something. Once we get this done, I grabbed a lawnmower, just a push mower for the pad across the way. I noticed a lot of the concrete, the grass is really coming through, so I wanted to get that cleaned up, so we may attack that this evening. And then we need to get a good night's sleep because we need to get a good night's sleep. This is the last day of June here, and we're going to be rolling into it's all but guaranteed harvesting the wheat field. Should be ready, so we should have a harvest on our hands in the next day as we roll in the next month even. And also I bumped into Paul, if you recall, from the store. He was the one that let us know about that estate sale that was coming up. Well, it turns out that tomorrow morning is said estate sale. So I was able to pop up to the farm to get a quick list. They don't have it on a website or anything. It's just basically the daughter of the farmer and a lawyer there sort of managing the whole sale. So they've printed copies of the equipment list that'll be up for sale, and it looks like there's actually a number of things that we can potentially use. There's a good forage wagon, there's a feed mixer, there's trailers, there's more animal carriers, but we don't need one of those since picking up that one from Dave. There's a number of things. There's some mowing equipment. There's a front mower there actually that I think might be kind of interesting. But anyway, so tomorrow morning could prove to be a pricey one for us, but also I'm not going to look at it that way. I'm going to look at it as it could be potentially a day where we could save tens of thousands of dollars by purchasing some good pre-owned equipment. Now, it does clearly state that everything's being sold as is. And no guarantees that these things will run. I was talking to a guy that was there at the same time. He was just picking up some of his own stuff. He was a previous farmhand, and he did say that some of that equipment, if you do buy it, it's going to need a considerable amount of parts to get running properly. He said you'll likely get it to run, but they didn't invest a whole lot into maintenance near the end there. So I want to get a good night's sleep tonight, and then I want to go attack that in the morning. They did request no filming, so I'll probably, I don't know, we'll try to maybe either get some audio or maybe we'll just chat about it afterwards, after the dust settles, so to speak. All right, so we've now gone ahead and fertilized this property, these two properties here, which is fantastic. I just want to jump into the local planting calendar here for a second. All right, so we are going to be the month of August before we can put the canola in, and the big field we just did is going to be canola. I can't recall if we decided what the other field is going to be, but we're August before we can plant canola, and then we're September before we could choose between oats, barley, and wheat. So we have a little bit of time there. All right, let's get this fertilizer spreader back over to the other side here. We'll see. So this is freshly mowed texture. Like, it looks like we mowed it right down to the roots. We'll see what it looks like when it starts to grow back. And you know what I think, what else we're going to do here was we're going to clean up a bit. I don't want to just leave all these bags sitting right here in the middle. I could potentially just jam them beside the shop. I mean, they're all sealed, so that's good. Yeah, things are about to start hopping around here. Well, sorry, I shouldn't say that. Not immediately, but once we add in the animals and we add in, oh, that's going to be not enough clearance there for me to get into there. Once we add in the animals, then obviously there's going to be some life around the farm here, which will be awesome. Oh, same problem on this side. Can't get in there. All right, let's keep going. That'll be for the Massey only, or potentially the skid steer, because we do have the skid steer kicking around here still. We're going to need a grain cart too, obviously, to deal with the wheat as we take it off. And we're going to need a baler. Oh, actually, yeah, we do need a couple things. I wonder if they're going to have any of that down at the sale. I don't remember seeing that on the list. Yeah, I think tomorrow's going to be an expensive day. Wait till you see the location of the farm that's selling off all of the equipment. What a cool spot. Super cool. I didn't even really know this area of our this area of our neighborhood existed, but you can see our farm from this farm. This is awesome. So the farmer was not just a dairy farmer, but he was also, and he still has some there actually on site. He had sheep and goats. Actually, while they were there, apparently they're all sold, but so then maybe they'll get picked up before I can get back there. But cute little animals. Never really considered sheep or goats or anything like that, but I was talking to the farmer's daughter there, and they managed to make a living off of all these different animals. She said her father always said, what do they say? Don't put all your chickens in one basket or whatever. Your eggs in one basket. Diversify. So he was into as many different animals as he could possibly get into. So she remembers spending her old childhood chasing animals around the yard there. I don't have the same ambitions. I think once we get into, once the pigs are in full swing, that might be more than enough. And then we'll still have the cows on top of that. We may at some point look to employ a farmhand to help us with the feeding. But until then, we have more than enough time and ability to take care of the things here that need to be taken care of. Obviously, when it came to like some of the contractor type stuff, we're just not able, but all good. I'm thinking one of these bags at a time. Is that what you're thinking? I'm trying to keep these in a handy spot so that way it's easy to load. So I definitely over purchased when it comes to the fertilizer. I mean, I used a lot of lime. I think as you saw, I did not use a lot of fertilizer though. Oh, not necessarily on the radar anytime in this near future. Or so something. I got another call. Basically, I guess what I'm trying to say. And this was not something that was on the radar, but may potentially be an opportunity in the future. There is a wood lot that Dave hung on to. It's a wood lot that's been in his family for generations over generations. Is somewhere on the lot, apparently there's an old cabin, and that was where his great-grandfather sort of began the farming community, his family's farming history or whatever. I don't remember. He was telling me, I think Dave had a few drinks when he was trying to tell me what was going on. I don't know why the guy likes me, but anyways, apparently the new owners were kind of jerks, so I was a good guy to deal with. So he calls me every once in a while, but anyways, Dave's the last one of his family that was in the area, and so he wanted to. Or he's considering parting with the land that's been in his family forever, and he said I was the first and honestly one of the only people that came to mind for the property. It could present an opportunity for us. We had a conversation about the trees. I guess his family felt it was their duty to maintain this forest. Despite the opportunity that logging presents and taking the trees off the land, but I did tell him that if we ever struck a deal, I couldn't guarantee that the trees would remain on the land. But anyways, that's a whole other that was a whole other issue when we were talking. But yeah, there's we'll pop up into Google Maps here in a minute, and I'll show you what he was talking about. But again, not something. I mean, it was drunk talk. Maybe he was talking about a bunch of stuff, but you never know. And nothing happens without an idea or a starting conversation, right? So I think that's what that was. That was probably a starting conversation that may come to something at some point. Who knows? But when I did look at it, it's a big piece of woods. So we'll likely get this cleaned up, and then we'll probably move some of the pallets I noticed that were popping out of the greenhouse. And then we'll probably get a good night's sleep so we can go spend, i.e. save some money in the morning. Unfortunately, I'll have to skip my usual trip into the shop to grab a coffee, but you know what? We can probably be excused tomorrow. I'm sure I'll see a lot of the guys at the sale anyways. I mean, if there's one thing this community does not respect, is privacy. So every time something's going on, everybody wants to get in everybody's business. So we will likely see everybody there because they're going to want to see what's going on. So learning more about feeding pigs, and I think I understand it now. When it comes time to feed the pigs, we will place in... So what I don't fully understand, when I go to place food into the enclosure, which I don't want to do yet because I don't want it to spoil. So I understand that I don't need to pre-mix the food. I can just place it into the pig enclosure, and the pigs will basically just eat everything all together. It's not like if I place grass inside if I place hay and then also feed mix in a cow pen. Sorry, they would eat what they wanted first, and then they would move on to the next thing. I think is sort of what I was trying to say. But what do we have here? This is not. Soybeans. We can feed this to pigs too, if I recall. Anyways, what I was trying to say is we can just basically dump all the food into the pig enclosure, and they'll just eat it all together. I think is what it is. So I don't need to. I kept thinking I needed to mix the pig feed, but I won't. I'll just have to mix the cattle feed. Looks like it's shaping up to be a beautiful evening here. I might once you guys are gone and I'm supposed to be getting some sleep, I may put my feet up, crack a beer, and relax. This has been a long day, even though you've just met. We're in the next episode here. This month of June started what feels like a million years ago. We're sitting in a good spot. Once I get equipment purchased, hopefully tomorrow, we get the stuff we need in regards to, grain trailer and all that kind of stuff. We get the animals set up and sorted. Then we're sort of in a position that we can begin to look at paying back there's the trailer. We'll be sort of in a position where we can start to look at paying back some of the loan. Actually, I'm just going to leave this right here. Which would be good. I mean, I'm not getting any pressure I'm making my payments already. I'm not feeling any pressure from the bank back in Canada, because they are getting their payments and they're getting their $4,000 a month in interest or whatever it is. Oh yeah, that's right. Let's go dump this trailer and then we'll get the lawnmower off. So I'm not really feeling the pressure to, you know, expedite the pay down, but obviously we do want to get this paid down. So I think once things sort of stabilize around here, then we'll be able to start paying that down. And then once we got that paid down and we've stabilized, you know, we got the equipment we need, we got everything rolling the way we want it, then we can start considering maybe you know, upgrading some stuff. I'm just gonna leave that right there for now. I may regret it, but let's head back out to the pad maybe, and we will actually, you know what, we'll go right to the house and then we'll get this lawnmower off there. There, just drag it off. Hard to tell if it's even on. Is it on? I flipped the wrong switch when I was trying to turn it on. I didn't have the battery turned on. Don't really need to mow everything, but it'd be nice just to kind of tidy up some of the edges, you know? It does kind of get all over the place. Yeah, like this. Oh, if I ever have a visitor, it'd be kind of nice. The place will look good. I was boiling today. I should have changed out of my hoodie and my jeans. I don't think I have shorts. I don't think I own any shorts, but I definitely own a wide array of Tractor branded t-shirts. Okay, let's run this over to the yard there. I'm gonna get things mowed up and then probably go crack a beer like I said. So I'm gonna leave you guys here, I think, and then we're going to regroup in the morning, and let's hope that things go well. I mean, I'm not really in the mood to spend some money, but I am in the mood to get the stuff we need in order to get this the animal side of our lives here rolling. Because if I think about it, we're going to be harvesting wheat in the month of July, I believe it's July. So that's going to give us the when we take the straw off of that. Between the straw, we have plenty of silage, and now we are going to have hay because of our more recently added grass dryer. We have all the makings of a nice feed mix for cows, and we can begin adding some cows. I don't really want to add a ton of cows at the beginning, but we you know, we'll be able to set ourselves up nicely. Let me get this mowed without rearranging things too much, and then we'll see you in the morning. Oh, it's a rainy day here in July. As $10,000 for our loan, plus some other maintenance comes out of our bank account here in the morning. Okay, this is a good sign. The grass is growing back normal. Things are green again. That was kind of shocking, to be honest with you, to see the texture of that grass. Let's see what. Oh, if this wheat's ready, it's raining. Oh no, look, orange stick. Oh, look at this, windy and mesmerizing. Okay, the wheat is not yet ready to harvest, so we'll keep our eyes on that, but I guess it's probably not a bad thing because it is raining. I'm trying to decide what to take up to the sale. I mean, I got up early this morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. We've got a couple of hours until the sale starts. I could likely run into town just to grab a coffee, which I might do that still, but ooh, man, this tree is low hanging. We need to get a couple branches off of this. I'm not gonna worry about that yet, but I think once we're in and out of here with harvesters and grain carts and everything, we're gonna want to make sure that tree's tamed, so to speak. I can't even, to be honest, picture what this is going to be like when we've got animals in here. I'm just amazed at how many cows can live in this space. That lawnmower really came in handy, but the grass just grows so quickly around here. Oh, look at this. We have our first, our greenhouse has grown us a baled and palleted 1,000 liters of cotton. That was nice of it. I don't really have much to do with it other than we'll probably go sell it to the local clothing store or manufacturer, whatever. Potatoes and sugar beets. All right. I got everything sort of stacked up in here last night. Can't feed our animals corn, so we are going to, or sorry, I can't feed our animals cotton, so we are going to sell that. Yeah, looking a little cleaner here, but the grass is already starting to grow back, of course. Yeah, let's see where we can potentially sell that cotton. All right, currently there's a lot of options, and more or less everybody's going to be the same price. We are in July right now, so we're actually in the low point. I mean, we're not hurting for cash, so we might just sit on the cotton and at least get ourselves into October or something where we might get another couple $100 for that pallet. Yeah, there's nothing to do here first thing in the morning. So, also, I am going to take the tractor. We're going to take the Fiat. Where did I park the Fiat? Oh, right here. I want to bring the tractor up to the house here. We're going to bring the tractor to the sale, just in case I have the option to bring anything back right away. I mean, I'll be doing immediate wire transfers as we win, or once we figure out what we win. So it's not like they got to hold for financing or anything like that. We'll bring that just in case. Oh, we might want to leave the weight here. So I don't need a mower, but I could use a front mower, and there's a number of things listed under like lawn equipment at the sale, so hopefully we can pick ourselves up a front mower. And there's a feed mixer there, which definitely is on the list. There's a forage wagon, which you're probably thinking, what do you need a forage wagon for? You already have one, but there's one that should likely make things a little easier for us with increased capacity, which would be fantastic. So yeah, anyways, I think I'm gonna pop in. I'm gonna catch up on some of the news, and then I will probably make my way. You can probably join me on the drive up to the farm, but they did request no filming. The family is somewhat private, so we'll have to get things done and then let you know what happened. But I want to show you the drive up there. So anyways, the sale starts at 8 o'clock, so we'll just want to probably leave here at about 7:30, and then I can go hang around up there. All right, we'll get going here. I got caught up on something there. So the sale starts in a few minutes. I just want to show you the drive up to this farm. So cool. I want to turn my lights on. Those fields are gonna be turning into mud over there. All right, so just up here near the recall where you can go and buy all the animals, where we bought that original Fiat, actually. That's where we turn. Oh. That was a newer tractor. Here we go. I drove up here the other day. I missed that turn. Oh, popular walk here. Yeah, look at this beautiful laneway here. Really want to watch the speeds around here. I honestly don't know what we would do if we ran into somebody coming the other way. Oh, somebody's got cows out here. Those cows must have been in the other day because I don't remember seeing them. Yeah, look at this drive. Just wild. Oh, we got some puddling. I don't want to splash this guy. creep through here. All right, and then we're getting into the hills. Look at this. You know, I was intimidated by the hill. We have, I mean, we have one piece of grass that we've never even touched because of the hill. I was a little intimidated and didn't want to really take anything up it. So we look at this hill though. This is just a hill to get into the place. Listen to the motor. Just want to pull over up here and we'll look back at the view. Yeah, check that out. That's a view and a half. So the other day when it was a little more clear, I thought I could see our farm. And I'm just not seeing that right now. Maybe when I play back this footage later, I'll recognize what I'm looking at. But yeah, you can see for quite a while up here. It's too bad it's raining. Hopefully by the time the sale's done, maybe it won't be raining anymore. Anyways, people are starting to park around the back there, so I'm gonna go jump in and then, yeah, I don't know, give me a couple hours, I guess, and we'll hope for the best. Let's get them. All right, guys, check it out. There's one of a few pieces of equipment that we managed to purchase, actually. So, stupid me, I forgot to leave the front weight at home, so we're gonna have to just take this back right now, but we'll be back up to pick up the rest of it. So this is a feed mixer here in a little bit rough shape. See if we can hop up here. Yeah, I mean, the paint's pretty much all worn off. That's the first thing to go usually. Gearing, the gears, it started, but the gears sound a little bit rough, so the conveyor belt looks a little worn, so we're gonna have to do some work there. But yeah, I managed to pick this thing up for, actually, sorry, pick this thing up. I'm gonna have to transfer some funds here in a minute, but I managed to pick this thing up for 17.5. This thing was almost 30 grand new, 28.5 or something like that. So all in all, I spent $62,000 here today. But comparing to, I was looking quickly to see what some of these things were brand new. I would have paid about $110,000 had I gone and just bought all this stuff new. So I mean, that's pretty good. We just saved ourselves like 40 grand with this estate sale. So I think, needless to say, I think I owe weirdo Paul there a coffee. I mean, I think he hooked me up pretty good. Would I have heard of this sale otherwise? Maybe, but he definitely gave me the heads up, so I really appreciate that. This is one heck of a hill. Thankfully, it stopped raining, so this the pavement's still a little bit slick here, though. Like a controlled fall as you come flying down that hill. Anyways, yeah, so we're gonna make a couple runs here just to get this back. Oh, sorry, ma'am. Look at the water in here. A nice little forest. Some old cars and an old car back there. The big lake back behind us. I didn't realize there was as much water in the area as there actually is. Ooh. Slow down. These people, you can't see these people because the hedges are so high. Like they come from out of nowhere and they just have no concept of. It's not like my tractor's quiet. You should hear me coming around the road there. Nobody gets out of the way. I had a good look at the tires and the axles and stuff, so we should have no problem towing this feed mixer. But so this is exciting. This basically means that we could well, I guess we could have already had cows. We could have put a hay in to feed them, but we're, you know, essentially, well, we may do that anyways. We may just, because we can use this to pull the hay out of the grass dryer and start putting it into the enclosure there. Actually, I have a little bit of straw already. Yeah, we have the makings for a first mix. So if we wanted to even grab a couple cows to begin with, we could. Might not be a bad idea. We can call up the so the way the cattle auction works over there, they do have their auctions, but they also have a bit of pool stock that we can pull from whenever we want, which is just handy. So there's, I bought 4 items today. Do we have parking for the items? Oh, you know what? Silly me, I just leave this over here. And then I can grab it as we need it, fill it up, and bring it back. Let's climb this hill. Come on, baby, get up there. Let's go pick up the next thing. So all of our stuff should be stashed in one of these first sheds up here. Okay, so this was not on the menu, but I had a good look at it, and this is going to help us put bedding down for the cows. I don't know if I have to do that for the sheep or for the pigs also, but if I do, it's there. So these things go for almost 40 grand brand new. I picked this up for $21,000. So that was, I think, a steal. So I look at it as half price, but then who knows how much we're gonna have to dump in this thing to fix it. So that was a win. All right, we got ourselves a front mower here. So same thing. This is gonna need a little bit of work, but what I like about this is it shifts left and right. So once we get this calibrated properly, we'll get pretty good coverage. We already have, I think, like 3 meters, and this is like another 2.5 meters. So we're gonna have a good working width when it comes to mowing now. So it should really speed up the process. Now this thing here, I got it down to, or I managed to pick it up for 4,500 bucks. It's $12,000 brand new, these things. That was a deal, I think. And then look at this. So I haven't really been talking a lot about needing a forage wagon. Whoa, look at the PTO is just hanging off there. Yeah, I don't even know if that PTO is connected properly. Yeah, look at that. Anyways, yeah, this thing's gonna need some work, I think, but it holds. I want to say it holds 38,000 liters, where our current forage wagon holds 13,000 liters. So big difference. And I was talking to that old farmhand. He had no problem towing this thing with a lot of their tractors, and the only time he ran into some problems obviously was some of the hills, but he said he just had to plan ahead and pick up going down the hills. We don't have those same issues on our farm, so we should be good. So yeah, that thing was a deal also. So these things go for almost 30 grand brand new, and we picked this up for 17.5. There was a lot of bidding on this, but nobody really wanted to spend the money, which kind of worries me a little bit. Did they know something that I didn't, and that I was able to pick it up and ahead of everybody else? Oh, why did they do this? I don't think I can get the mower out until let me get the hey, let me think about this. Let me back in. We'll come back for the forage wagon. We'll get the mower and the bale shredder right now. There we go. Yeah, this thing's gonna come in handy. Funny, I really only was looking for a forage wagon as an addition, or sorry, a feed mixer as an addition to the farm when we sort of first set out talking about this estate sale, but some of these deals I just couldn't ignore. I'm just gonna go into my online banking and send this guy the money. So I'm gonna pause the camera here because I don't want you to see my my bank statements. All right, $62,000 leaving my bank right now. That is attached. The mower's attached. All right, this thing's starting to look like a tractor as we go down this roller coaster. Yeah, look at that lake. There's a really nice lake up there off to the kind of left. I'm wondering if there's public access to that anywhere. I might have to ask around at the shop if any of the boys know anything about that lake. Maybe we can do some fishing, or I don't know, go for a swim or something. Having grown up around the lakes of northern Canada as a child, I can attest to the benefits of mental and physical benefits of swimming in a lake versus a pool. There's really nothing like it. Although maybe the ocean is different. Although I'll be a little leery of what might be under me in the ocean. We'll put this with our other mower. I never even noticed. Are they matching? Oh, so we're gonna need to do some repairs. So before I put this away, I'm gonna go drop it over by the shop, and we'll check the bale shredder. We'll have to check the feed mixer still. I forgot to check that. But yeah, we might as well. While things are a little bit quiet right now, we might as well get some of this stuff fixed. So we're down to of $1.5 million that we came here with, we're down to $320,000 basically. I mean, I don't know what to think of that, to be honest with you. It's not horrible, but oh, repair. Okay, 500 bucks there. Let's I got a little notepad here in my pocket. Let me just note how much we had to pay for servicing, and then I'm not going to paint it. $2,100, like, give me a break. All right, now we can go put this away. But yeah, I guess I was saying, well, like, if we don't have any big purchases, like we do need a grain trailer and we do need the animals. I'm thinking beyond that, and a baler, because we're gonna want to wait. No, I still have the Vermeer baler. Yeah, because we're gonna sell the Vermeer baler and pick up a square baler, weren't we? And so much going on around here, I just forget. So anyways, yeah, we'll do that. So we'll pick up. So we'll be up actually a couple bucks there. So that's almost like I bet you for the price of that round baler, once we sell it, we'll be able to pick up a square baler and a grain trailer, grain cart or whatever. But yeah, we do really have to start. We gotta have to start making some money. Might be able to sell some silage, depending on the pricing. Just can't see how we're going to need 500,000 liters of silage. The good thing about this, the way we're storing it though, is it doesn't go bad. Ooh, that one's a little spicier. So we're up to about $2,500 now. So our $62,000 has quickly become $64,000, $64,500. All right, that fits nice and snugly in there. Hey, we're just on our way. I just want to pull in here for a second. We're just on our way up to pick up the last piece of equipment, but I just want to go check out that lake. I didn't think if I'll just leave the four ways on so someone will know that the tractor wasn't just abandoned here. But I think if we run through here, I was looking on Google Maps, and I think if we run through the woods here, we should be able to find the lake. We've got some water here. Get down on the banks here. I don't want to get wet. Oh, actually, that was probably the right way to go. Look at that field. Right on the water's edge. Oh, there's a guy out there fishing. Is that Paul? Can't tell from here. There's a couple guys out there fishing, actually. Wow, that's really nice. Oh, look at that field. Man, this is great out here. We can fish. Well, sorry. They can fish. I don't know if I can fish. Oh. don't have the right shoes for this. Wow, look at this, like a canal. There's a field on the other side of this. I gotta look at the map. I'm wondering, there's a farm over there. I'm wondering if that's Willie's farm. I'm a little bit like confused as far as the lay of the land goes, but I'm pretty sure that could be Willie's farm. We'll have to ask him if he minds if we go check out his fields later, because then maybe it'd be kind of cool having a field that backed onto the lake. Kind of a lazy day around the farm, I think, really. I mean, okay, we spent $62,000 and so far $2,500 in parts. So we're up to 64.5. We've got a I mean, according to the farmhand that we were talking to, this forage wagon is probably the worst shape or worst condition out of all the equipment, but to be determined, obviously. And then we got to see what the feed mixer costs, because we didn't fix that yet. We just parked it. So, I mean, we could be into another, you know, who knows? We could be into another 4 or 5 grand here in money we got to spend. So, a 62 could become 70 at some point, but still 70 for 100. What did I say? It was about $110,000 in equipment. So that's still good savings. And then once we've repaired these things, other than obviously the paint looking bad, we don't care about that. Yeah, we'll be in good shape. All right, that's not so bad. The tires need a bit of air. Yeah, it's gonna be good. Well, let's get this back and get it serviced, and then maybe there's not a lot. Oh my gosh, brakes. We got a little bit more weight behind us now, boys. There's not a lot more to accomplish around the farm unless something pops up. So we may give Willie a quick call and see if I can go run across the road, and we'll go hike through his fields and see if we can. I don't. It's not. Doesn't mean anything. It's not like we're gonna go and buy his field, but I'm curious to see. The sort of the lay of the land around us, right? Jeez. All right. Okay. We finally made it out to the main road. I was like holding my breath as I was going around those corners, just praying there wasn't going to be somebody there. Okay, this thing is a lot bigger. So where the heck are we going to park this? You know what? We could literally just leave it here for now. Oh, wait. First, we got to service it. Oh, $643. We'll go park this in the hay dryer spot there. Actually, no, we'll park it. We'll park it over here by the hay dryer, I guess. Then we'll go grab the feed mixer and we'll fix that. So we have our old forage wagon now we can sell. And we have we got a couple things we can sell, actually. We'll take them over to the dealership and see what they'll give us for them. But I want to service them first. I'm not making that mistake again. Oh, feed mixer's over here. I can only... Oh, I can't even get in there? No, I didn't leave myself enough room. I can only imagine what it would cost to paint this feed mixer. Especially getting into the bowl there would be... I wonder if you need a certain kind of paint. Oh, nice. $476. So what is that? Total about $3,500? Yeah, it's about $3,500. So that on top of the 62, so it's about $65,000 that we spent today on equipment. That's not horrible. I mean, it's a lot of money, but it's all good stuff. I'm excited to get some life around here with the animals. It's going to be kind of cool. Although also probably pretty hectic, because I think it's going to be, they're going to be quite demanding. This thing's already got grass in it too. Oh, whatever. It's not like there's no grass around here. I'm looking at it thinking, oh, there's 3,200 liters of grass we need to get out of this thing before we can sell it. But yeah, I don't think so. I think we're all right. I don't think we need to service this thing. I think it's fully serviced. I could paint it, and I know for a fact that we'll get every dollar and more out of out of any money we spend on painting. Ugh, but it's $11,000 to paint. I'm not even... They want to paint it, they can paint it. There's a huge market for used equipment here, so I'm not really going to worry about... They're going to sell it. They probably won't even paint it before they sell it. So we're going to do this. We'll go... I think we can also probably buy the square baler. Oh, sorry, man. Sorry. I didn't even look. My bad. Wow. I feel like a real dummy. I just pulled right out on that guy and he's got the same beautiful tractor I have. And you know what? If we finish this day up and it's mid-afternoon, I may actually... I haven't even hit the pub yet here since I moved to town. I may end my day at the pub. Probably have to grab an Uber maybe there. But after a few pints, I'm sure not going to want to drive my tractor home. All right, let's park around here and then I'll see if Steve's around. All right, we got $37,000 for that. Not bad. Not bad at all. He's gonna look and see what he's got for balers, and when we come back with the forage wagon, we will have an idea of what we can buy. I kind of sprung it on him. He wanted to look around and see what he's got available. They have, it never looks like they have very much there, but they've got a couple warehouses that they pull from. So they actually have, they have a lot. And then if we wanted to order something specific that they didn't have in stock, we could order it, and then they'll just bring it in, and then we can buy it from them. So we don't have to actually, I don't have to drive to another town or anything to go buy something. I can just get it all right here, which is nice, which I kind of would like to do. I mean, sometimes you might pay a little bit more, but at least, if you have a problem with it, you can bring it back and they'll help you out with it because you bought it there. There's some benefits of buying local for sure. We picked up a lot of grass with this. I'm gonna park my trailer there. Okay, let's go this way. We'll just go around. Oh, yeah. I had a feeling that parking my trailer where I did was gonna come back to bite me. You know what? It's funny. I have this entrance here, and I don't think I've ever actually used it. This will take us out the sideway to that sort of cross street. I've never used this. Ooh, this could be a little tough when it's wet. Oh, that gives you a bit of a different vantage point. All right, man. Thanks a lot. Good doing business with you, and see you later. It's nice to meet you too, by the way, and bye. All right, that wasn't Steve. Steve had to run out, but he lined everything up for us. So we got this chrome baler. Bit of a custom paint job on it, looks like. These things are hard to beat for value. We got the sort of upgraded wide wheel. Normally you'd have dual wheels on each side, but I kind of like this. I find is maybe going to be a little more maneuverable because you only have the single axle, and we got this sort of beige color with the green. So anyways, this will be nice. Pretty simple piece of machinery. So this thing cost us $14,000. They gave us almost $3,000 for our forge wagon, which is good. So in the end it was about 10 grand difference for the upgrade. But now we can make I don't think I'll make 240 centimeter square bales. I think we'll sort of leave it at 220 just to make it a little easier for our old Massey to handle when it comes to stacking. But these are good balers. Great reviews on Amazon. Definitely not until we get those animals. There's definitely not a lot of stuff to do around the farm when we're between planting. Definitely don't need to mow right now. The grass isn't ready. We're not buying any more property. We've already done a lot of alterations to our farm. We likely could grab a couple of pigs later this afternoon too, because we have some food that we can give them already. That pallet of soybeans is interesting. I want to say the corn and the soybeans are kind of like the high-ranking food in their nutrition tree or whatever. I'll have to check that out. Where the heck are we gonna park this? We can probably park this back where we parked the where we had the Vermeer parked. When I was on the phone with Steve, he was trying to sell me on a Heston baler. I'm like, dude, that thing is 100 grand. I can't afford that. But he said he's gonna let me know if he ever has one for sale. Honestly, I have no idea what the benefit or the draw is to those. They seem overpriced, but everyone seems to rave about them. You know, oh, you got to get a Heston baler, and I mean, I can make bales just as big with this baler, but I guess maybe one day we'll get a chance to find out. So this field doesn't actually belong to Willie. This belongs to his neighbor. There's Willie's cows. Yeah, it's a guy named Connor. He owns this. But Willie said he'd be no problem. He's out of town right now anyway, so he wouldn't even know that I'm running across his property. But look at this. Look at that. That's awesome. You could sit up here and have your lunch and watch people fish. You can see the farm up there on the hill that we bought the stuff from. Yeah, I like it. This would be a great field. I wonder if there's access from this side too. This must go into Willie's farm. Oh, the road's up here. All right, I'll run up the side of the road here. I want to get run over. I know how close I come to running people over all the time. I don't want to be that person now getting run over. This is our field here anyways. Let's run along our field. Let's leave that gate open. I don't want to say it out loud. I'm just going to say it in my brain. But maybe I'll say it out loud. I wouldn't mind hitting Connor up at some point to find out what that field costs, because I would like to, I don't know, it just seems nice to be able to mow the lawn next to a lake. All right, guys. Sorry, I just jumped inside jumped in the house there for a second and called over to the animal dealer there. He does have some pigs. We can pick up about 5 chunky females. I don't know what to get right now. I might just buy, you know what? Let's start big. I might buy like 3 females and 1 male just to get rolling here, and then we can dump some food in there. They can start doing their thing, if you know what I'm saying, and at least we've started down that road, because I've got enough. We have some stuff that we can feed them anyways, I guess I should say. I don't know if it's going to be the best mix of food right now, but at least we can get them going. This thing, I still gotta fix the door. Shoot. Okay, well, let's get the door fixed quickly. $1,000. So to be honest with you, I have no idea what the animals are gonna cost. I don't even know. Is that something you can negotiate? Or do you just pay? Let's go there. Let's get that started, and then I think once we get the animals, we'll get, you know, a handful of pigs set up. That is a nice looking tractor, John Deere. We'll get those pigs set up, and then we will probably head to the pub. All right, let me go make a deal here with the guy. We'll get some pigs. This is the first time ever I'll have owned pigs. Okay, man. Thanks for your help. Appreciate it. Oh my god, look at this. Anyways, yeah, you want to get that? You get that for me. I'll hop in the tractor. All right. Let's get our new friends home. So I bought 10 pigs. I bought 1 boar. So he's the big boy. He'll help us populate the pen, I guess. And then I bought a couple younger male pigs. And then I bought a few sows. So they are almost at the age for breeding, which is good. And then I bought a few of whatever the one below that is. So I didn't buy any piglets. They're cute. But I think the pigs we have right now are going to make them. So I don't have to actually buy them. Yeah, we got just a bit of a mix there. Spent a couple bucks. I mean, by no means are they anywhere as pricey as cattle. Buying cows can be really expensive, especially if you want to buy them a little bit more mature. So I think we got off pretty good there. I don't necessarily think that I woke up this morning planning on getting pigs, but you know what, with the kind of casual pace of the day, seemed like the right thing to do. Plus we have some stuff to feed them. That's obviously the most important thing. Never buy animals just for the sake of buying animals. Okay, let's get the gates open. Ooh, I left just enough room. What's up, little homies? Don't worry, I'm not gonna eat you right away. I'll get the gate shut. What the? Okay, so we are likely going to have to put in some straw and just whatever food we have, I guess. All right, guys, hang tight. I'm gonna get you some food. Where's the boar? Are we able to tell the boar by looking? Oh, are we able to? How are we gonna know which one the boar is? Hello, how are you? You must be the boar. Whoa, you can tell he dumped some food in there. The pigs go crazy. All right, don't worry, guys. I'm gonna bring you more stuff. Jeez. We'll get the weight. We'll grab a couple more pallets, and then we'll get the bedding in there. And it kind of appears as though that's all they need. They're basically like little trash compactors, I think. I think the funny thing about the pigs, other than obviously there's going to be a manure spawning over here, I guess. You know, it's not like I need to collect their eggs or their milk or anything. I literally just feed them. They eat nonstop. They reproduce, and then I think I sell them for once they're all fattened up, right? Yeah. Once we get the wheat off, the wheat I think is part of a big part of their diet, so I can basically just dump wheat directly in here. Yeah, let me just dump this over the side here before I run into it. Nice. Perfect. 7,000 liters, I guess, of 80,000. All right, so I mean, we can put a ton of straw into here. Oh, these pigs are going to be happy. The one's just already laying down. But you know what? It's my goal to make sure that I've got the happiest animals in the neighborhood. So there you go, guys. Nothing too good for you. All right, if I check the app on my phone here, I've got 2,000 liters of base food in there already. So that is obviously going to be the corn. We've got the root crops in there now, so that's good. We need some grain and we need some protein. So I think maybe, you know what? Maybe what we got to do, I think those soybeans are protein. Yeah, I think maybe we put the soybeans in there now. I think this, I can't remember. Does this hold like 1,000 eggs or something? Okay, there. So we've put 1,000 liters of protein in there. So the grain will be the wheat, I'm guessing. And then we're just going to need a lot more. We're just going to we're going to need a lot more. So anyways, hopefully they don't reproduce. And so, well, I guess we need a few months before the sows are in. They need to be about 10 months old, and these are 6 months. So we need about 4 months before they're going to be ready to reproduce. So we at least can start feeding them, and then maybe the 3 of them can start pumping out little piglets when they're ready. Well, that's good. We'll start out small anyways. There's 2,000. Holy God. I can fit 2,000 of them in here. What the hell? I guess we just fatten them up and sell them right now. I really got to find out if there's a butcher in town here, because that's going to be where those guys are going. Anyways, there you go. We're going to head up to the pub now. Probably go park the Fiat and then get washed up. We definitely got a few things accomplished around the farm today. The fertilizer's in, which is good, so it can do its thing especially before we get into seeding or planting. No, seeding, I guess, because we're gonna put we're gonna try to buy a seeder, and then in those 2 months where we can put seeds in the ground, we'll make sure that it's only something we can use as seeder. We won't need a planter. And then in the fall, I guess, is that when you can do the planting? Yeah, so on that note, I'm gonna go get washed up, and then we're gonna fire up the truck. Ah, man, I really gotta get something to wash these things. This is embarrassing. Look at the windshield. But anyways, I'm not gonna worry about that right now. So we'll get we'll get washed up. We'll head up to the pub. It's 3 o'clock and almost 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Actually, what I'm gonna do is call an Uber, and then I can sort of drink my face off a bit and be ready for what is about to get busy here, I guess, because in the next episode, we'll be likely harvesting. I can't see that we're going to spend much more time in the month of July. So we'll likely be harvesting the wheat, which then means we can feed additional food to our pigs. The grass is probably going to be ready to mow again. And yeah, we'll be able to plant a field. So thanks so much, guys, for watching. I appreciate it's insane to watch how many people have subscribed over the last I think at last check we were about 660 subscribers and or 620, or I don't even remember what it is. But basically, just in the last month, about 120 people subscribed, which is crazy. So thanks so much for that. Keep the comments coming. I am somewhat current with BallySprings here. So let me just put it into reference there. It's Saturday, and this one's going to post on the Monday. So you're going to be seeing this on Monday, and I recorded this on the Saturday. I'll likely over the weekend here record the next week's episode. So if you are making comments or suggestions, I won't be too far behind. But anyways, I want to just tell you that, and we'll go from there. So things are looking good. I really, really like this map, and I think this is going to be a fun setup as we move forward here. So thanks again, and I will see you later.